Inherited behaviors are behaviors that are passed down genetically. Our genes control things like our hair type and our color, our eye color, and our height. But we don't usually think of them controlling our behavior. These are our inherited behaviors. So the reason for this video is to just highlight more of what little Summer Wells grew up around, because they say we're a product of our environment and we can have inherited behaviors and things like that. So I just wanted to highlight the fact that not only on Summer's dad's side of the family is there pedophilia or sex offenders, but also, unfortunately, on mom's side as well. The person we're referring to is the brother of Candy, also known as Grandma Harer, Brandis, and a few other things. But she's Grandma. My common denominator. She's also missing in action as far as I'm concerned because she's trucked it back to Wisconsin. In either case, this is not about her. This is about her brother, Candace's direct uncle. This man is Warren Scott Harer. This is in regards to his criminal past. One or more charges in this case, Warren Scott Harer was found guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. The defendant was found guilty of actually committing the crime charged, but was also found not to be legally responsible under Wisconsin Stats 971.165 for committing the crimes because of the defendant's mental condition. The legal effect of a finding of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect is that the court must commit the defendant to the custody of the Department of Health and Family Services. This is Warren Scott Harer. I'll point out what I've pointed out before in my lives, that he looks eerily similar to Rose Marie Bly. That might make a little sense when you hear the rest of the charges. I have seen people in the comments that go, oh yeah, I look like my uncle. And so I won't take that from you. I'm not saying you can't look like your uncle. I'm just saying Rosemary Bly looks eerily similar to her uncle. And I'll leave it at that for now. At the time of this, which was last confirmed in April of 21, he was 63 years old, male, white, 6'3", 220 pounds, blue eyes, blonde or strawberry hair color. This is Warren Scott Harer. First charge I have here was July 9th, 1984 in Wisconsin, and it is for first-degree sexual assault. 10 years later, also in Wisconsin, clearly he was a free man again. He has another charge, or I should say case, listed here. The offense, not guilty by reason of mental disease. So let's look at 1994 case. And what exactly did he get off on? There are 8 charges on this case. Count 1, incest with a child, felony C. He pleaded no contest. The action was guilty, but not guilty due to mental disease or defect. Charges 2 and 3, incest with child, felony C. He pleaded no contest. The action was guilty, but not guilty due to mental disease or defect. Counts 3 and 4. Nothing changes. More incest with a child, felony C. Guilty, but not guilty due to mental disease or defect. Counts 5 and 6. More incest with a child. Count 7, and the final count 8, incest with a child. Felony C, no contest. Guilty, but not guilty due to mental disease or defect. So, dear old Uncle Harer is a registered sex offender. He is compliant, which means that he is checking in. This was verified as of April 28, 2021. And a lot of people were asking, okay, well, is he still locked up? What's going on? Well, I'll tell you this. According to Cops and Courts, September 30th, 2009, by way of my wonderful subscriber, Jay Gunderson, and also a super shout out to Aubrey, one of the greatest moderators ever, for getting all this information over to me. But was he locked up? Well, not the whole time. Because as you can see here, Warren Scott Harer of Madison, was once again caught up. First-degree sexual assault, sexual contact, this time with a person under the age of 13. So, this man, just like the rest of the Wells' side of the family, I guess, and the Harris side, nobody takes accountability in this family. How does this happen on both ends of the spectrum? This is what I was asking in my live. Where the hell did they meet? You got Donald Wells, the sex offender. Then you've got his son, Donald Wells, the sex offender. And then you've got Uncle on the other side, the sex offender. This is just all we know of. And I'm beginning to believe my theory even more about Grandma Harer being some sort of manipulator and having some sort of control, abusive control over Candace. And also being one of my prime suspects in the case of our missing baby girl, Summer Wells. Those are just my thoughts. But what I've just shown you, these are facts. These are the type of people this baby has been raised around. These are the people that were in her life. Where is he now? I don't know. Could he have made his way through that damn dog trail? Absolutely, in my opinion. If he knew the area, because we're thinking it's somebody close to them. And if I have to think outside of mom and dad and grandma, this is where my mind goes. Him. Of course, we got the mysterious Jose. We've got Chris Marcos. I mean, there's other names we can call. I don't think they hold much weight. But this just proves whether or not they had a million sex offenders living in their area and Candace didn't know about it. They knew they had them right there in your family. I don't know how close Summer was to this man, but damn it, his sister is her grandmother. And if we're talking about inherited behavior and being a product of our environment, we got to talk about this. So I'll see y'all in the comments. Beautiful people. What are your thoughts? I know you got them. Save Summer Wells. Justice for Summer Wells.